often met with dire threats. With the trigger-happy gun culture back in focus, the big question, just how cheap is life in India? With Tanima Biswas and Anand Zanani, Natasha Jog for NDTV.
Rajbala, the victim of police action at the Ramleela grounds during Ramdev's fast protest, has died. She suffered spinal injuries during the police lathi charge on Ramdev supporters on June 4th. Now, the 51-year-old was on life support since then. Rahul Gandhi, who was on a two-day tour of Jammu and Kashmir, reached out to the youth there as he candidly shared his own personal tragedies. He made an unscheduled visit to Hazratbal Shrine that caught security agencies off guard. It was his first trip by any Congress leader in many years. Later, he interacted with some 1,200 students at the Kashmir University. His visit, a strong message for the university, considered to be a hub of separatist politics, but fears of a hostile reception were unfounded.
I am Kashmiri, as a lot of you must be aware, and I grew up. So, the pain and suffering of this place is my pain and suffering as well.
And a bloody day at the markets where the Sensex fell below 16,000 points but recovered on the hopes that the Europeans are considering new ways to cut debt. But the jittery investors also started selling gold, which saw its steepest intraday fall. Fortunately, it recovered to close at 26,740 per 10 grams. Well, he was described as a messiah by families of hostages of MV Suez, a ship that was hijacked by Somali pirates. Now, the government watched on as one man raised the money and paid an enormous ransom. Now, the hero from Pakistan, Ansar Bernie, is in India on another mission.
6 Indians on board the MV Iceberg held hostage by Somali pirates for the past 18 months. And if there's anybody that their families are looking forward to for help, is one man from Pakistan. After his efforts to successfully free hostages on board MV Suez a few months back, the Pakistani activist is in India to meet families of 6 Indians on board the MV Iceberg, which was hijacked in March 2010. Despite the government's stand, no negotiations with the pirates and no ransom, the Pakistani activist believes there's little option.
Are you waiting to bring the dead bodies to India? No, I will not allow. If we will go for their release, it will not be a ransom. It will be a humanitarian aid to the shipping company.
Ansar Bernie will be meeting government officials to convince them, setting a time frame before he directly intervenes for the release of the hostages.
This is the responsibility of the government to take action, and if they are not ready to pay, I don't want to say ransom, the humanitarian aid, then okay, send their navy, send their army, take some action. What they are going to do now?
But families who say they've run pillar to post meeting the Prime Minister, the leader of opposition and others have little hope that the government will help now.
अगर भारत सरकार से मुझे होप होता तो मैं शायद यहाँ तक नहीं आता और अंसार बर्नी जी के पास नहीं जाता। हमको झूठ मूठ का दिलासा देकर बुलाते रहे कि हम ये कर रहे हैं वो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट ने यहाँ तक कि ऑनर से बातचीत तक नहीं किया अभी तक 18 महीने में।
6 Indians are among the 24 people on board the vessel, which was captured off the port of Yemen. 3 among them have died, while 2 committed suicide. 1 died due to an illness. The Indians are all safe. Families have pinned all hopes to Ansar Bernie and pray, like the sailors of MV Suez who were reunited with their families, they too will see their loved ones soon. Ume Kulsum, NDTV.
And the Indian Navy ship INS Sukhna, that's deployed in the Gulf of Aden, has foiled 3 piracy attempts in a span of 5 days, saving 2 merchant vessels from being hijacked. 2 high-speed boats used by pirates were stopped and arms and ammunition have been recovered. And coming up in just a bit, Shah Rukh Khan, he goes live on YouTube to promote Ravan.
How are you?